Mark gets it.
Oh, wow.
That was so much clipping. I couldn't.
Where? What? What?
The left
What?
cuff. It's
What?
the left cuff. The left cuff, Lazarus.
Oh, incredible. Saves his tournament life right here on ball 3.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
Oh, my God.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the second night of the It Never Drains in Southern California Classics 2 Finals. I am Adam Lefkoff, alongside, introduce yourselves,
Raymond Ashby.
And Jermaine from Seattle.
Jermaine and Raymond and myself, and we'll be watching the action here. This is the first round. We have our top 24 competitors. If you go to the website, www.indisc.com, you can see links to the standings and the groupings. What do we got here? Wow, I see Dave Stewart, but that's probably not. Bow and arrow, first round. We've got Gene Lewin. Gene's in the house. That's good to see him that he's in Classics.
I believe that's ball 2 at least. I think we've seen
Okay.
at least two round of
Ian
balls.
Hauer, of course, and Dave Stewart.
And Paul Salem.
Who's Paul Salem?
Paul Salem's a local guy.
LA guy?
Yeah, Simi Valley.
Is he a Classics specialist or both modern and?
He's played a variety of games, from my knowledge.
Alrighty, so we're starting off on bow and arrow here. Bow and arrow was not working yesterday. Did they have it in finals yesterday though, or did they turn it on, Carl?
The Final Four.
It came on for, and did they choose it or not?
No.
Okay, so this is the first look at bow and arrow. It's a wonderful wash, rinse, repeat game. You can have the bonus collect on the left up to 10,000 points. You build it by spinners, and it does not reset after the collect. So once you get the value up, I don't know, Jermaine, what do you how if it's lit for 3,000? Are you interested yet, or are you hitting spinner?
Yeah, that was interesting. 3,000, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. Raymond, what about you?
I usually go about 5 or so.
Yeah,
which
that's
is where Gene's at right now.
Yep. Anything north of 5, certainly I'm interested. And the kick out's very challenging. You got to do something on it. You can't just dead bounce, I don't think.
Which we get to see right
Yeah,
there.
just the tip of
No,
just,
actually, go right back in.
Yep, just went right back in.
Just FYI, this is Gene playing now, I believe.
Yeah,
The player cam has frozen.
Oh, our player cam is frozen?
Yep.
God, what kind of crappy setup are we running here, Carl?
Looks like
Come
Gene
on now.
just got the 100,000.
He's very relaxed, getting some nice in lanes, but still. He's got both spinners going at once.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it's an EM game, so that doesn't. It can only score one of them at a time, due to the nature of physics.
So on the left side, what do? Would you pass over or just go for spinner?
So you can try the post pass, but I don't believe it works. Alley pass is generally the preferred method, I think.
All right.
But for some players who aren't comfortable with the alley, there's nothing wrong with putting it on the spinner. Your green targets in the middle of the playfield can light double bonus, which is not a non-trivial amount of points. And then those targets themselves are worth 3,000 each. Again, nothing to sneeze at.
Is that those targets over here?
Yes, they are indeed.
Do you need all of them?
Yep, you gotta hit them all to get your double bonus.
Yep. Well, then light up right there.
So we're live again now?
Yes, I think we moved back to player 3
Okay, so
now.
this is a 5-ball game, and scores in qualifying, I think it was like 150,000 to have an okay score. Like
Really?
this game, because the spinners are so dialed, you get some big scores on it. And honestly, the kick out now is nicer than when I saw it earlier today.
Yeah, looks like it's
looks
coming
like
out nice.
Yeah, you really could get into a rhythm of just hit it one time it right back up there.
It's fairly popular EM. People like playing bow and arrow. It's fairly safe. The good shots.
Full flippers,
Right. full
skillful
flippers.
game. It's I'd say it's one of the A-listers on the sweet spot of skillful, fun to play. So this will be really, those in lanes, it's very in laneage.
Yep.
So it's a good start from Paul, too.
Yeah, he's got up to 8,000 now.
So let's see what he does, left to right. Yep, so he just keeps
spinner.
playing. That's fine. If you have a surefire way to do it, then you can really try and exploit because he's got max collect now.
Right.
Oh,
And
down
just
the
don't
middle.
tilt because you still get that bonus on the drain as well.
So what are we seeing here? 116 for Gene? Or
Yep, 93 from player 2,
and
which is Ian.
What ball are we on?
both 3, I believe.
It's kind of covered up in our.
It is covered up, but player 3 has 44,000, and Dave Stewart coming up with 29.
Unless somebody has rolled it, or
Yeah.
93 is the high, we think.
No, it's 116 or 18
Oh, okay.
by
Yep.
Gene.
Gene on, and he's player 1, so we assume he chose the game.
Right. His highest seed was
He
19.
is the 9th seed, yeah.
Oh, that's a well-deserved brick drain from Dave.
Did he try to backhand the right spinner
He
there?
did. And you don't get as much energy when you do that, but at the same time, it's generally a safer play. That was a nice little dig right there.
Very nice spinner hit there by Gene. He already got his collect up to 5,000.
All right, let's see if he's
Or
on the fly.
4,000.
Boom, look at that. Oh,
Oh.
almost.
Oh!
Yeah, that was,
When you come
That's
out
unlucky.
a little weak, right?
yep.
Yeah.
No power behind it, so.
Yeah, even like a really hard slap save there might
But-
not have gotten it.
But he finishes with 130 there. We're not sure which ball we're on, unfortunately.
We could peek around.
What ball?
What ball are they on, son?
I believe
That's your
it's-
saying ball 3, but then he shrugs because he's a teenager and he doesn't really know. Oh,
And he's not going
that's
to look.
Ian wondering where his in lane is.
Yep.
And
He
that's this game.
He did get over 100,000 that ball at least.
I mean, he came in with at the 24th spot. He had the bubble by 1 point.
So if all 4 players like the 100,000 light, then all our viewers at home need to go and take a shot of their favorite libation. That's we get the full Monty, all 4 lit. Then you got to get lit at home. That's how we roll here in Southern Cal.
Oh,
That's a lovely nudge there.
Very nice.
He saw the danger early and took care of business. So I like what I'm seeing from Paul here.
Yeah. He's when I started playing a few years ago, he was one of the players I started watching.
Right.
He knows his games pretty well.
Yep. He's shaking his head at his 69,000.
and that was a very tough field today. I mean, you couldn't have one bad game to make
Yep.
the
You
top
had
24.
all 4 games
Yep.
had to be on point.
Yep.
Your 4-card game has to be there.
And big lines too. I
Yep.
hear there's over 200 people playing in the main here
Yeah.
as well.
215 earlier.
So if you're watching at home, it's Saturday night tonight. Tomorrow is going to be a huge day of pinball. We have the INDISC finals for the main tournament, for the women's tournament, for the kids tournament.
Yep.
And then after it's all done and we're ready to go to bed, we're going to do a little high stakes tournament, allegedly at like 9 o'clock at night. But if it finishes before midnight, I'll be really surprised.
That's
Yep.
going to be a long day.
So really get your chores done early and make sure the batteries on your computers are all good because this is going to be the longest stream ever.
It's going to be a very long stream.
Ooh, all right.
we're gonna get our we'll be able to pee here in without having to go to the bathroom. We're all gonna have
You
our
know,
jugs.
I think we'll just take some breaks.
Or not. I
Yeah.
think we go for it. We go for the longest pinball stream of all time. It would be awesome.
They're all different banks as well, which is, like the women have their own banks, high stake have their own
Yeah,
banks.
so and with the guillotine, we'll get to see all sorts of. We're going to see a ton of different titles
Yep.
tomorrow. So definitely tune in for that. And boy, we've got a few hours to go for is this first round of classics.
So
Alright,
Ian is trying to catch up to
yep.
Gene. He at least has a good foundation to work on.
Oh,
Gets a nice
that
inlay.
was.
Ooh, back in on the fly.
Oh, he's on one more. Oh, there's a double. No, just missed it.
So he needs to catch what, 130 something, right?
He's 135 it looks like, and
Yep.
in bonus right now he's at
9.
8-9, so
Yeah.
he's got it. In bonus, not quite. This is when the game does that.
Oh!
125 with 10, 135, 350, 540. He got it, unless that's 139.
He
That
only
was a
got
tilt.
125.
Oh,
that
he
was
tilts.
a tilt.
He tilted.
He had it. I think he had it by 400 points.
He very well could
No
have.
way.
Is that 135 or 130? It looks like
It's-
130.
Yeah, it's 135, 350.
Yeah, so he
would have
had
had
it. He had it.
That tilt just cost him. If that's the
Possibly
last ball.
2 points. Yep.
We're really not sure which ball we are.
If it's
on,
ball 4, then
unfortunately.
it's no harm, no foul.
It's ball 5? We're trying to get that answer. It is ball 5, so he literally just cost himself potentially first place.
You were right. He would have had it in bonus.
Yep.
That's unfortunate for Ian, and especially with Papa scoring. So the first place is 4 points, second place is 2, third place is 1, and last place is 0. But so you get a little extra. You basically get a bonus point for finishing first, and we'll see how Ian comes back in the next game on that, because that can.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yep. But that's pinball.
And that's the new format this year. INDISC in the past used to be 4 games around the final, 3-2-1-0.
3-2-1-0, where there's no. It's more of a slog, and there's no advantage to.
Right.
Well, first is still great, but you don't get the bonus point.
Right. Paul gets a left out lane there, so he
Yeah.
finished with, I believe, 81,000.
81 for possibly third or fourth, which is somewhat of a bad beat.
Right.
But
Dave has a
Hey, if he could slink away with a point, that's something.
never great to start with a 0, but
Yeah.
4-2-1-0, you come back if you get a win later.
Yeah. Ooh, and Dave drains. He will get last. So it goes first place Gene, second place Ian, third place Paul, and fourth place Dave.
and so we'll see what they're. Are we going to follow them, Carl, for the whole round? Yep. We're going to go to the next game.
Yep.
I'm just looking through chat here. I see there's someone from Finland is watching.
Nice.
I'm surprised. I thought we had everyone from Finland was here.
Oh, really?
Ollie Mikko and his contingent, and he brought some. There's 4 of them, 4
Yep.
Finnish players in the tournament.
Isn't it
I have
like,
my,
I feel like it's like 4 a.m. Oh, yeah, exactly. It's 4 a.m. in Finland.
Yep.
Let's say.
I have one of my favorite guys from Sweden, Lord Squeaks, in the chat.
All right. Yep. Well, the Swedes is Mats Runstein in. He said he was going to tune in each night
Yep.
to cheer Ollie on.
Yep.
He's mostly. I don't think we have any other Europeans. I mean, Damien doesn't count, except for IFPA.
I'm European.
I saw you got citizenship.
I did.
Are
I'm
you
Americans as well.
are you dual citizen? You kept your.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's no need to drop your citizenship anymore, so
You gotta
one of each.
when the shit hits the fan, you got to choose sides.
Yeah,
Sure.
that is true.
Trying to catch up my daughter. She's
Oh, is
3,
it? This
so.
turned dark really quickly. So let's get back to the pinball. So let's look at our groups. Group 2, what do we got? Michael Ridgway, don't know. I'm going to rely on
I actually don't know Michael
Okay.
Ridgway. Matthew Stacks, I also don't know.
Raymond, Damon Ravenson. He looks like a 50-year-old truck
Overgrown
driver
beard.
from
Yeah.
So Raymond and Michael Matson.
So Matthew Stacks actually got into the top 24 with his last game.
Oh, was he?
After the cutoff.
He Belcitoed in.
Belcitoed
Wow.
at 23rd. Yeah, it was a.
Of course, Jim Belcito is our tournament director this weekend and done an incredible job
Co-director with Carl.
with
I
Carl
believe, and
D'Angelo
Bob.
and Bob Matthews.
Yep.
Uh,
So Group 3 is Derek Price from San Diego. I
Yep.
know that one.
and David Peck. Oh, I forgot. He's not a European, but another from out of town. David Peck and Danny
New
are
Zealand,
here
yep.
from New Zealand.
Yep.
Jason Werdrick from Chicago. And hey, Ryan Wenger. He's a
job.
Colorado guy.
Yeah.
And also get all of your LED needs taken at Comet Pinball.
Yep.
That's right.
CometPinball.com. Maybe. I don't know if it is. I hope
sure
that's
it
not a
is.
porn site.
Got a nice little setup there with showing the LED versus incandescence over there on some NBA
Yep,
fast
Ryan's
breaks.
a great guy. He plays in my league. He runs the league, operates some games in Boulder, Colorado, and he's really, last couple of years, has really upped his game.
Yep.
And then in Group 4, we've got Eskaher Levkov.
All right.
He's showing a nice L for Levkov.
That's right.
And Jani
Sorry.
Do we, anyone?
He's European,
Oh.
I believe.
Oh,
He-
I wonder, no,
he's-
he's not one of the Finns, but
he's with one of the main guys. that plays. I can't think of the guy's name right now.
okay. Jockton.
Stockton Streely, which is
he's-
from our hometown.
I was going
Right.
to say
Yep.
he's easy to pick out.
Yep.
He usually has a really interesting sort of mohawk colored. Great guy, really nice guy. And Grant Mortensen, UFO, old time, been playing forever.
Yep.
One of Keith Elwin's friends. And we see Grant still, he's Southern California. I think that's where he's based.
So I think he was like in Arizona or something, but my understanding is he's trying to get into the On Tilt League. So.
Oh, okay. Yep. So, yeah, it was good to see Grant. Haven't seen him in a while. He used to travel to more tournaments. We'd see him more often. He used to come to Expo and some of the other larger tournaments. So this is our first round. We still have 8 other players who have buys.
Right.
So we have a good question. How did Bob Matthews not make the cut in a Classics tournament?
You know, Bob tried hard. He had a great ticket going. And as Jermaine was saying earlier, you needed 4 good scores. And he had 3 good ones and 1 bad one. And he didn't make the cut.
Yep, I found myself in the same boat. I had 3 really solid scores, and then I played Sea-Witch, and I got 180,000 or something.
It's the beauty of this format, the internal pressure you put on yourself, the better you do.
Yep. I think I did register probably the best score on El Dorado of 30 points.
The whole game?
Yep.
You
tilted on
please
ball
tell
one.
me you tilted.
I tilted.
All right, so we got a couple more results. It looks like Group 3 finished with David Peck taking the win.
On Joker Poker.
On Joker Poker, yeah.
Which has been playing really mean. Oh, and Ryan Wenger takes last. And then in Group 4, we see Johnny won on Sea-Witch with Escher getting second.
Yep.
And
Grant taking
third.
a point.
See, which it wasn't set very hard, like the Outland posts were in,
Yeah.
but I wasn't able to get one good game the whole weekend.
We last night in finals, there were a couple of really good games on
Yeah.
Sea-Witch.
Yep.
You know, a couple million.
We unfortunately didn't get to watch that.
No, that wasn't on last night?
No,
Oh, that's too
we
bad.
were
That was
following the other groups.
Oh,
I'm afraid.
geez.
We got a lot of Laser Q and the Right Target game.
the
Kings of Steel.
Kings of
Kings
Steel,
of Steel. Yeah, we'll probably be seeing a lot of that.
Oh, Kings
Speak
of Steel.
of the devil.
There it is.
Very interesting setup. You know, the left gate was removed at the bottom near your flipper. That changed the whole game. I mean,
So what does that change about the game?
I mean, it's very hard to get the ball on the left flipper. You can't really, you know, if you dead bounce right to left, pretty much
You're
it's dead
dead,
sentence.
yeah.
If you drop catch and there is a little
Show
bit of
us
spin,
on the telestrator what
So
you're talking about.
there used
So
to
that
be a
gate, yeah,
right there.
that
Yeah.
protects the ball from going back. But that gate, yeah.
But then we have the mod here that there's a gate up here that feeds the ball down into the shooter lane.
What I wonder, do you think they took the gate from the bottom and moved it to the top?
I expect they did, but you'd have to ask Jim that.
That's interesting. All right, so that was
That was
Gene?
Gene. It
Yeah,
looks like
player
on
one.
ball 1, yep.
And the
Player cam a little frozen, but
Now, at least other than the bonus, nothing carries over, so you can't carry over the saucer value or the right
that's
target
correct.
bonus.
It's truly a 3-ball game, and it's you try and get up top as much as you
Sure.
can.
Yep.
I mean the bonus does amount to a little bit if you get some bonus sex as well
Yeah.
by shooting your 3 stand-up up top.
Yep.
There is some to it. It's not just the right targets going back
Right.
up top to the saucer and the bonus sex. It balances the game more than before, clearly.
And I think what I learned when I was watching Raymond Davidson last night was he was actually opting to shoot the ball up and around
Right.
on the right flipper because it was the safest shot, and he actually completely abandoned the right target. I think he got tired of it not registering.
And I believe Escher was doing the same thing too.
Yeah.
That's you found the shot he liked, and that's wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
I think
Till you die.
the trick, there is a post on the right side of the target. So, so if you shoot straight up, you usually don't really hit the target. Most of the time, people try to bank it off.
Yeah.
And that way you hit it more to the left.
Wow, that was a pure center drain there for Ian. Nothing he could do. And this is Kings of Steel. Decent score on it was probably $500,000 in qualifying-ish.
At least, actually,
Little
800,000.
higher? Yeah.
People were putting good scores.
So Pin Daddy asked if there was going to be a score bit running tonight. I know we had it on Mystic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're on 8 games. I think there's a TV over there showing all game. They have the number.
There it is.
There's the left.
And I don't know if Paul played this in qualifying or whether he's aware of it.
You just have to remember, like,
Yeah.
you get in the flow of things, and you're like, oh, nope.
Yep.
Yeah, you get in your motions and you forget that one little thing. You have to adjust to it.
So
I mean, it's still possible. You can still trap it. You just have to have the right.
You got to be
angle,
really,
You know.
there are plenty of games where you get that backdoor death.
Sure,
you know,
sure. Like Grand Prix.
Grand Prix is the the most famous probably.
So Dave was one rollover
Oh,
off from
there you go.
There
I
you
was
go.
There it is.
just
Yeah.
going to say.
So I was going to say drinking game at home for every time that happens, but nobody would
Yeah,
be
we'd
left
be
at the
wasted.
table. So maybe every third back door, we all have a drink.
Sip, maybe.
So
We
we
need-
got Gene back up.
Yep. Not a lot in it on ball one.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, and
Oh.
Very nice.
I feel like he did a little. He helped that
Yeah,
just a little.
Will.
I mean, it's possible. It's
Yep, he's gonna-
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
right, he got the
Nice.
good angle on it. And it's interesting. He's not going up top. He's going to that bank.
Yep. Just gained some bonus. Like no one had a killer
I-
get ball
I-
one.
Not a bad. It's really not a bad set of decision making the way it's playing.
Yeah.
Do you know how the
Oh, that
bonus,
was tough.
Straight up the middle target and.
Do you know how the bonus count? Is each card like 5,000, 10,000?
No one really probably tried to figure that out because of the rules of the game. There's a skill shot right there
I
by
know
the rollover.
When you get to this
50,000.
guy, it says it's 80K. But before that, yeah.
Ooh, he gets a little luck
Wow,
there.
that is,
Well, he kind of deserved it after the last drain, so we'll give it to him.
yeah. And I don't think we mentioned, obviously going up top for the saucer is pretty good, but getting those 4 rollover is what build your value. You start at,
Yep.
what, like 5
Ooh,
or 10,000?
he is
Oh,
gonna
dear. Here's the thing.
Oh, it's
yeah.
going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to.
We're all right. Someone call Josh. Is this a stuck ball? Let's take a vote in the.
I would assume it's a stuck ball in a situation where it could drain, where the TD would not be able to save it for them. That'd be my decision. but
if I'm TDing that ball right there, I put it on the right flipper.
are you? But like the gate could close up and the ball could go in the out lane.
It
Yeah.
could, but it's not a sure thing. It's not a sure drain right at this point.
Yeah, I believe I've always been in a
But-
situation where they would actually basically count it as a drain.
Carl? What's your call on this? Is that a stuck ball?
Let's see if Bob comes over. Yes, that's a stuck ball in my opinion.
Okay.
Let me go to him.
It's funny. It's one of those. There's a million fringe cases because of the fact
Yeah.
that that's a gate
Yeah.
that opens and closes.
Right. Because the gate earlier was closing a little bit. And the
I
ball
saw
went
that,
up,
and it
right?
went up a little, but it still isn't draining. The rule
Yeah.
is generally that if the ball is on its path to draining, then you drain it. But you might have to be like this is the user has to figure it out,
Sure,
or you drain. It's like I'll drain it, or you have to sort it out.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. But sometimes you can push the gate open. I've not seen it happen once on this game. Is it possible to push it open, or will it just
And have it
close?
stay open? Probably
Right.
not. It's
From
probably
now.
trying to close just on
So
the
the
screen.
question is, did he actually have that open or?
No.
You know,
It
so-
wasn't
He
open.
pushed it
Yeah, he
halfway
pushed
Yeah,
it.
so he
And there
pushed
are
it
there are
open.
some games where you can open it and it'll stay open.
Argosy.
Argosy comes to mind. Although
If you go
if you
too
push
far,
it too far, then you die.
Yep.
that happened on my $50 ticket.
Yes.
Ouch.
Wow.
Okay, that's interesting. I mean, you can open the gate, but it's very difficult. I don't think any of my game I got the gate open. It's a center target, which is usually pretty deadly.
Yeah.
target
And it has
right
to
over
be.
here.
And it, yeah, and it
And
has,
it has
to
to
be.
be
on
lit.
this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Oh, the glass is coming off.
Well, they're giving it to him.
All right.
Yep. That's a.
New York has spoken. The rule has been made.
Alrighty then. We are going to play on.
That's nice because that way you don't have to worry about the left side and the right side.
So where are we at score-wise? Looks like this is Ian on ball 2.
Yeah,
And he's got
300,000.
300,000.
Just he's a flipper. He likes to flip when
Right.
the ball comes to his flipper. He really likes to flip, which is not a terrible thing to do in classics.
So from a trap on the right side, I've
You
played
go up
around.
top, or
Yeah, I mean you can flick the ball up your inlane and up your flipper, and you can backhand
all right,
the
yeah.
targets.
He's got
Get a little advance bonus.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
He didn't get that, but he has a nice saucer value. He's up to 45,000 on that saucer.
I think it's 80,000. It's 0, 40, and then 80.
Oh,
Yeah. So and then it goes to special or extra ball, which reset the values. That's not very good.
Yep.
So really, you want to stay at the 80,000 value right there.
See, that was very nice there to not lose the ball down left here. There was some good nuance there on the left flipper. So
you
I
go.
mean, he's got the skills to settle, but he
80,000.
likes to flip.
Yep.
And that with that upper flipper, try to get some X where you're at. Nice. Boom.
going for that.
Oh yeah.
There it is. Yeah, there's nothing he could do there.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, nothing you could have
Yeah.
done, right? Like it's
Yep.
just the way it's set up. It's,
I had a few
That was a good
times
ball,
where
though.
it would do that and it would actually go up into the end.
Sometimes,
in
and
lane.
you'd survive.
Yeah.
Like it would
Oh, that's
go
nice.
far enough.
Yep.
That's classics, though, for you.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so
Paul
Paul.
is back.
Yep. And it's really Paul and Dave Stewart who need to get back in this.
Yep.
Their plan B, of course, is that they get Gene wins, and that way, if Gene can get an 8, then everybody still has a chance on the third game.
Yep.
That's the beauty of this Papa style. Young Escher did a 59,000 on Sky Jump, or whatever it's called, Free Fall, as player 1 in his group. We'll see how that holds up.
Yep.
So let's see where Paul goes, up top or into the
He's
cards.
been going
He's
into
up
the
top.
cards.
Yep.
But
Oh, he went up top that time.
I mean, the saucer spot cards as well, right?
That right.
Yeah.
So yep, it's just about the return.
Nice.
That was very
Nice.
nice. Yep.
Very nice save.
I think he was a little more aware of the depth of that left side, and didn't want to play around.
Yep.
Don't want to. Oh,
These flippers feels pretty long.
oh my goodness.
Ooh, he gets
Wow.
it back
That
there.
is-
Yeah.
that's a freebie right there.
Oh my goodness. He did it so hard that he did what you said. It
Yeah.
went all the way up and back.
And the game is quite sensitive. You can't really push too hard, like to try to make
Right.
the gap on the
It's
left.
pretty tilty.
Yeah.
It will tilt pretty
Yeah.
easily.
Yep.
Oh, on the fly.
I've watched you play some, Jermaine. You're a tilty kind of guy.
I'm
So,
try to save the ball kind of guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're as Rick Stetta would say, if you didn't tilt, then you then you were cheated somewhat out of your ball. Unless you had, say, 50 million in bonus on Cue Ball Wizard, but
Yes, yes.
that's a different
Sometimes
topic.
you just have to use your brain a little more.
Mm.
Okay, well, he has 40,000 on his saucer, so, you know, up that's
It's coming.
80,000.
It's coming together.
Yeah.
I think he's got to 80,000 in bonus.
Yeah. And he's already up to about 500,000 now.
No bonus X quite yet, but he's making a nice comeback. He's going to put pressure on Dave with his 59.
Yeah, especially with David 0 points too. There's
Yep.
That's where you start getting into your head, you
that-
know?
well, and that's the way classics goes. Sometimes you just
Found my tickets
some of the
for
battle
qualifying
is
went.
See if he gets that right target. He
Ooh,
unfortunately
nice.
misses it. Way too late there. Back up to the saucer.
It's a good playtime for sure.
this is excellent ball time.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
little,
kept
pilot
the right
error.
flipper up
Because
and he could have saved it.
Yep. Just having that gate out, it puts you off. Just mentally, you're thinking about something else.
Yep.
All right, nearly caught up.
So, yeah, yeah.
761, big ball.
Just
There's,
a big example why you don't keep flippers up.
2 points. Did 4 go to 8?
All right. But Paul finishes that ball with 761,000. This is ball 2.
All right, so Dave needs to get something going. At least, you know, flip the ball around, get some feel for the
Yes.
machine. It really could be a one-ball game. I mean, as Paul just showed us, you can get, 600,000, 800,000 easy.
Yep. He opts to actually bounce it over, and he's just going to go for that
Yeah.
saucer. Just going to try to play it nice and safe. We were discussing that safe strategy, but he gets a sling into the right out lane.
That's the risk going into the pop, right? You never really
Yeah.
know how that's going to come out. I've seen
Which is why this this mod makes the game much more difficult.
It's funny, I've never played that game in its normal form.
There is one out in the bank back there if you want to
In the
try it.
museum?
Yeah.
No, it's a Jimmy's
There's-
back. That's ball 3,
There's
right?
not enough. Yep. There's
Yep.
not enough pinball here.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Oh, so he's gonna
Tough break. That's a third at best.
The good news for everyone is this is going to be a one-game group. Everybody's going to have a shot.
Yep.
Well,
Dave needs to pass
get some
Gene,
points,
and then
yeah.
he'll have some outs.
Yep.
right.
I don't know. Did Carl? He was talking about having the out app just to show everyone's outs, like for what place you need and how everybody else.
Oh, really? Is there an app like this?
There's an app. Yeah, there's a couple apps for it, but Carl's
Wait.
doing some TD right now, and so we'll ask him when he gets back whether. So, Carl, we were talking about the outs app and whether. I know I promised to try and do something for you, but it didn't come together. You didn't have enough to do.
I'm sorry, CNK. No, she is not.
I have nothing to do.
Yeah, right.
Is that like a Greg Dunlap app kind of thing?
Greg did one, and a couple other people have as well.
Oh,
And we
okay.
were talking about making it so that we could put it on the
Sure,
stream,
sure.
sort of update it.
I mean, people can do little math, right?
Yep.
I mean, we're not
There-
all Bowen.
there's a
but
surprising number of outs in Papa style.
sure.
Yep. So Ian finishes up just over $1 million, which
That's
is a
a-
very
yeah.
respectable
That's a fine score.
Yeah.
Escher's still cursing. He had $2 million last night, and Raymond came all the way back and passed him at $2.5 million, and
Yep.
Yeah,
it
Raymond
cost
does
him,
that a lot.
Yeah,
cost him a chance at the finals.
I think Raymond did that on 2 games against
Yes, he
him,
did.
actually.
Yeah, he did it on Sea Witch as
Yep.
well. So, but that's Ray.
Yeah, so we actually did get to watch that Sea Witch game.
All right, so let's see if Paul can. He's close. Like you just need
That's
some.
good bonus too.
Yeah, you just need some good ball time here.
If you can just get that last rollover to get this social value, but yeah.
Would be nice, but he's still
Oh
getting
my
some
goodness, that ball was gone and then it came back.
So I was wondering, that flashing purple light stock, or is that something they added with the mod, or is it always flashing purple?
I feel like it always flashes for that as a.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
Pretty
familiar
weird.
with the game,
All
unfortunately.
right, does he have it in bonus?
He very well
He
might,
has 80k, but he doesn't
but
have any
he does have
X,
to worry
so-
about Dave Stewart, though, so he's going to keep playing.
Oh, it's going to be
Oh,
close.
I think he's passed it by at least. Yeah.
Yeah, he had it.
No,
Yep.
okay. Yes,
Little fist
okay.
pump there.
Nice work from Paul. Gets him right back in it.
All right,
He can
that's-
do no worse than second. So Dave's.
Dave's just looking to try to get some points.
If he doesn't pass Gene, then he's out.
Yeah, that's a 554.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he needs to get it past Gene at least and get 1 point, and then he has an out at 5.
Yep.
So
441.
yep. Generally, when it's 5-4-4, the fourth person has one single out
Yeah.
if they're fortunate, and often they're done. But so
Right.
let's see how he does.
The magic scenario.
Uh-oh.
All right.
That's
All
a
right.
bounce over.
How much does he need? He needs 100,000. Wow, that's not much.
To at least to give
Oh,
him one
okay.
chance. But yeah, ideally he does a Raymond and come all the way back.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anything's possible in
Ooh.
this game, so
Yeah,
let's see
no.
what he
Oh.
does.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to keep the ball
Okay.
alive right now.
Yep.
Can't find that right target, but he
That's only
finds the
20,000.
There
saucer.
it is. All right, bump up.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, passover. Interesting.
Yep.
It's better than a break.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no! Oh my goodness. Is that enough?
Yeah,
He does
he's
catch
not
Gene
dead
at
yet.
least.
All right.
Like, imagine that could have been the last flip of his classic finals.
Yeah, that
know,
would
that
be a bad
counted,
way to
right?
go. Yep. He'd have to take a shot too, I think, for that one.
Yep.
So
Okay, so what do we have? 5-4-4-1?
I'm going to let the computer do that for us. Math is hard when you've been playing
It would
pinball
be
for 36
5-4-4,
out of the last
yeah.
44 hours.
Yep. 5-4-4-1.
All
Paul's in the lead on Group 1.
Okay, group 2, what do we have? So Michael with 5 points, Raymond 4, Matthew 3, and Michael Ridgway with 2.
Yep.
Pretty tight.
So
as
there's
well.
an out. Dave's out is a 3-way tie at 5 points
Wow, rough.
for a tiebreaker. Johnny is at 8 in Group 4. Escher's at, nope. Oh, well. We'll wait till it updates.
Yeah, he doesn't update it yet. We don't have the score. for the
We're trying to
group,
do
so.
charades with Escher. It's just not working out.
I'll tell you, kids these days.
So 8-ball, huh? 8-ball plays pretty fast usually, I guess.
It depends on whether you light your kickback or not.
Exactly.
As to
You
your
survive the
ball
plunge.
time is remarkably connected to whether you get the kickback or not.
That is, I guess.
Oh, I gotta stand straight now.
Yep. Straighten up. Suck it in.
I do like the banners this year. Their color theme is very strong.
Yeah, I liked it.
They look like the trophy as well. Very nice trophy this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll take one home.
They did some serious upgrades to their branding this year, and it's so everything about it feels professional.
Yeah.
Even the security guard sleeping with his dog at the entrance, checking
Right.
bracelets.
Sure.
The dog's actually the owner's son's dog.
Oh, it's a sweet dog.
Yep.
But
Scout.
Well, in the meanwhile, in Maine, the qualifying continues, and the queues on all the
So
games looks
it
pretty
is
hopefully,
intense.
depending upon when we finish tonight, we might peek in and watch. It's kind of fun to watch
Oh, the last minute.
runs, and we
Yeah.
can pull up people's tickets.
As Luna has mentioned, it is Yanni, not Johnny, which I knew in the back of my head. Where is Yanni from, Luna?
Yanni?
Yeah.
It's not the Yanni though. It's just pronounced Yanni,
It's
like
pronounced
Does
Yanni,
Yanni the musician also spell it with the J?
I don't know.
Just trying to. All right.
He's from Finland, so he is one of the.
Oh, he's
Finland
one of the.
crew, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was the case.
It's funny because I saw Ollie and I met the other Finns, but I couldn't.
It is Ollie.
But
Yes,
as I
Ollie
guessed.
was the one in the back of my head I couldn't pull out earlier.
That's quite the treat from Finland.
Yeah, 4 of them came out to.
Wow.
That's a.
Impressive.
Yeah, both Yanni and Janu
Yep.
was basically playing back-to-back on the Classics, I know, yesterday.
Yep.
Very nice.
Our same bank of Classics. And so in both main and Classics, all the qualifying here this weekend has been ticket style, which is old school Papa style, which is much harder because it's not just keep playing the games till you get a high score. Your ticket is all connected.
So
Group
we're on
number 3.
Group 3,
okay.
Game 2. Fair enough. We
So-
got Derek Price, David Peck, Jason Wardwick, and Ryan Wanger.
Okay, so who's.
Bowl 3, player 3. All right, so Jason, player 3, 125,000. So he's chasing player 1 and player 2 at this stage. He survived the plunge. That's half the game.
That is. But he still doesn't have his kickback lit, so
Right.
he's still playing without a net here.
And that's
it.
gone.
That's it.
Hey,
That's
yeah,
why, I
it's-
mean, I've seen people trying to tap pass from right to left, but on this one it seems a bit difficult.
Yeah,
It
I
went in
saw
the sling
Keith
quite a bit.
trying that the other day. The sling's not that strong, though, but I never actually got anything out of it, so I stopped trying that.
Yeah, I think it's a bit tricky. but-
So here's Ryan from Colorado.
I know you're not going to like it, but you actually just flip into the sling, and you have a pretty good chance at lining
really?
it. Yeah,
Is that a thing?
it is a thing.
So next time you do a classic
I'll show
final,
you after.
can
I'll show you tonight after the tourney's over.
Wow,
Yeah.
I have
I'd
never
like
seen
to see that, because that sling was doing absolutely nothing for me.
I mean, I know the Tron
It's
bank
always-
shot to the gem shot. That works, right?
So he actually did light his kickback, and unfortunately goes out the right outlet.
Again,
tough.
it's a drinking game for when the kickback is actually useful.
Oh my God! I
because
think that's
you
Ryan's
light
second
it.
0.
Yeah,
So that was ball 3. So that
Yeah.
is unfortunately Ryan's second 0.
and so he's.
Jason
he's-
only got a point, and then
Are they
it's,
going to 6-6-1-1
yeah.
it or 6-6-2? There's
It's
one out.
6-6-2-1.
So
0.
Jason's got one out, a tie at 6.
6-6-2-0.
So Jason's got a tie at 6, one out.
Pinballer, thank you for the 400 biddies. I'm sure Carl.
Yeah, but you
greatly
jinxed
appreciates
Ryan. Maybe if he took his hoodie off before he played, he would have done better.
it. Yep. Maybe.
I
Pinballer.
I give Escher. It's like, take your hood down, son.
So today we are at the Museum of Pinball in Banning, California.
It's in a abandoned, well, not abandoned, but an old aircraft hangar. They used to have an airport here, and now it is an amazing facility. There are 10,000 games.
550 pinball
Okay,
machines.
550,
And
I was
over
close.
another 500 arcade games.
Right.
We had pinball stadium lights up there.
And how often is it open?
It's open 3 to 4 times a year.
Right, for different events?
Yeah, they did a Halloween thing just a few months ago. Everyone's dressed up and playing pinball.
I think Arcade Expo is in March as well. They're next.
Arcade Expo
That's the
is
big
March,
one,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do they run any tournaments with
They
Arcade
do-
Expo?
They have been running the tournaments. With some of the games you see, they ran it with Sea Witch.
Oh my goodness.
I really like the Sea Witch.
Okay, I think we are.
Very nice. So, yeah, we're back to our group,
Back to
and
8-ball.
we just saw another, you don't like that kickback, your ball time is
over.
single digits in seconds.
Yep.
All right, so it looks like it's player 3 now.
Yep. This is Paul
same
Salem.
order.
Goes up but does not hit that 8 ball. Goes up the right spinner.
That spinner spin pretty well.
Yeah, yeah, if you
winners-
can light it, it's dialed. And Bob was, last night, Bob Matthews won Classics 1, and he was able to backhand that spinner quite often, like
Yeah.
not just once, twice, but like 3 or 4 times.
From the left?
Yep,
Wow.
and he got really good value there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, but when it's not lit, it's 10 points to spin, so
Right.
you get, maybe 100 or 2.
It's just was going back up top.
Playing without a net, getting a little bonus,
Oh.
but there's,
Went up trying to hit that 8 ball.
Yep.
Hit some pops and out that left out lane.
do not try to do the backflip on the trampoline or the trapeze without the net. It's not my favorite game because the kickback's not lit. Like, I have
Right.
to play this in Pinburg a lot, and I hate it.
It's all about the plunge, right? If you
Uh-huh.
can,
Yeah,
if
you
can
try to-
plunge nicely
exactly.
to number 4,
You
and
got
then
a
the pop
50-50.
the 8, right?
Yep. That's an excellent point, Jermaine, and a lot of people, I don't know if they know the skill shot or they're
Skill
trying.
shot, right?
That's a true skill shot, though.
Yep. You know,
Still takes a little luck. You don't always get it,
Sure.
but it definitely increases your like bump
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Nope.
I don't
Wow,
think that
nice
game,
end lane.
Yeah, that game wasn't even that sensitive.
Oh, that's yeah.
And the gap of the flipper, I mean, it's not just the out lane, like the gap is.
it's a tough game. Most of these games were very tough in many senses.
Yeah. So Gene, he
Yeah.
he had a chance at it. Oh, again, there it
there
is.
you go.
Nice, good call.
So he's got his net at least.
And now let's see if he actually uses it.
Yep. Spinner's
'Cause
whip.
we've yet to
Boom.
see it. Oh, nice work from Gene. This is bread and butter here, and it's also.
25K.
Oh, that's a wicked feed. So again, you like the kickback, but it doesn't actually help you. It just makes you feel better while you're playing.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh, the spinner.
spinner.
It's really more
That's
about
right.
the spinner. Yeah, that's it.
I mean,
You still have to get the ball on the flipper to hit
Even
the
when it
spinner,
kicks
though.
back, half the time it'll kick it to the right out lane.
Sure.
A quarter of the time it'll kick up and not get good contact, and you'll still die on it.
Yep. Well, sometimes it bounces back like
Yeah.
this as well.
So
you know, there's no grace
yeah.
period on that kickback, right? So you really want to.
It's like checking. It's like everyone taking their shoes off at the airport. It's not really saving you from being blown up, but it makes you feel just a little bit better while you do it.
Right.
Yep.
So all right,
So
here we
this
go.
is ball 2. No one's done that much.
No, there's not a lot in it. Like one good spinner shot would take the lead now. What's going on here?
You did catch the note.
Oh, he
It's
tried to
okay.
go on the fly. That would have been a huge spinner
Yep.
shot there.
He went for it again and bricks it,
Oh,
unfortunately.
third time's the charm. Just get it on the flipper to get a good. Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
that
Here we
was
go.
very good.
Settle,
Nice.
settle. All right, here we go. Big shot. Boom. Oh, he was a little late.
Line it up.
Boom. Oh, he was still a little late. Is he going to get bounced? Oh, bounce back.
You already can't afford to miss 2 shots in a row.
All right, what are you going to do? Go orbit. Get your multiplier. He's got decent bonus. Like right now, go for multiplier on the. Show him the horseshoe.
So I don't think we've right the
Yeah,
horseshoe,
that horseshoe.
the
That's
candy
your-
cane, right? So
Yep.
you shoot it once, you get nothing. You shoot it twice, you get 2x,
Yeah.
then 3x, 5x, and then EB was 25K, I think. Something like that.
20 or 50. I
Yeah.
don't remember. I didn't play. All right.
Nice little flick
So
there.
there is value there.
He
as
keeps
well,
he's getting the cradle on the left, but not the right.
Yep.
which is usually
Ooh.
pretty hard.
Yeah, it is.
That was a hard brick,
And
but
it-
he's
Oh my
still
God.
alive.
Yeah, but he's just come on, just one good spinner rip. Oh, power in lane. Oh,
Just missing that
yeah.
spinner
Oh,
every
he wants
time.
it. Oh,
Well, he
Wow.
got his 2x at
yeah,
least.
and
Backwards.
which
Oh, that's
and,
good.
oh, he's good. He's good.
He walked away from the machine
did,
thinking it was
that's
gone.
why.
Because he
that.
knew that was. But did you see? He was dead. He knew it.
Yeah.
He,
He knew it was
turned
going to the
around.
right.
It's
so-
like-
Dead man walking.
Yep.
You know, I've seen that yesterday. Somebody saved the ball by making a big move. Thought it tilted,
Yeah.
walked away, but he did not, and the
Yeah.
ball just drained.
I think that was Corey actually, which
It-
took second.
It was.
that's
It
right,
was
that's
such
right.
a big move that
Yeah.
like
yeah,
he assumed
he's like,
it was.
it has to have tilted.
Nope.
I love that moment where after you make a big move, you like flip and see if the flipper still
Yeah,
works.
no, he literally
Oh,
walked
good
away
shot.
from the
Wow.
machine and then realized the flippers weren't dead.
Okay, so he's got his kick back. Good plunge.
All right, so we've
And he-
yet to see a kickback continue to a player's
Nice dead
turn.
pass there.
Boom. Oh, he was early.
Oh no!
Okay, so we're 0 for 8
Heartbreaking.
on kickbacks doing anything
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, true.
other than lighting the spinner. And really, no one's hit. Gene's the only one who's had a decent
one
spinner.
yeah.
And so does that go through your
Oh,
head?
there it is.
There's the spinner,
That's,
though.
that's more points
The-
than everyone else.
This is ball 3, so
That's
he's
the
got to
second
make it
one,
work.
right?
He's actually behind. Paul's actually got 92,000 right now.
Yeah, I think his bonus carried him across
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, that's-
he may have been able to pick that one out, but
So Paul
good
might.
game,
act-
100,000. I mean,
Yeah, very nice game.
and he's just need not to be last. Oh, wait, 5-4-4.
Well,
no, he's got to
he-
beat.
he
Gene's
needs to
got to
beat two
beat
people.
one of
Yeah.
beat Paul or Ian, and Ian's got to beat Gene or Paul, and it's
Right.
it's a 3. Dave's got one chance,
Right.
but
Yep.
he's got to win before he worries about any of the other things. So where's Ian at? 19,000. Ian's trying to short plunge to the good lane.
You know, I've seen a few people doing that.
I think it's better off the one bounce.
Right, because the
But you
gate,
can, yep.
the gate over here is going to
It's stiff.
stop your ball, and or
Yeah.
if you go too strong, you're going to power through and go
Yep.
too far. So
Yep.
the bounce is usually the good idea on this one.
Hey, Barry, man. Good to see you, man.
Oh, ooh, so close.
And he's still alive. Oh, he tried to shoot it on the fly. Oh, this is trouble. This is trouble.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh, so much on the fly.
That's.
Oh, is that the Bob Matthew backhand spinner?
It would have been at
Boom.
10 points a shot.
Hey,
Yeah.
lights
All right,
is-
it's lit.
Will it actually do anything?
Oh,
I thought that was going to roll up.
yep, it looked like it was.
Nice.
Oh,
my God!
I was about to say time for an
Brick
outlane.
off the post into the
That's
outlane.
a Dave
That's
Stewart move.
a well-deserved outlane, I would say, because
Right.
it was a missed shot, and that's the way the game was designed.
Does that go through your head when you think you're missing a shot and you know that if you hit it too early, you go in the outline? Do you think about missing it late? Is it better to go late than early?
I will usually make a decision if I bricked it the one time, and if I've got it cradled, I'll definitely consider, okay, I definitely don't want to do that again.
Right.
I'd rather do it late than anything.
I always think about how I missed it
Right.
early and try and adjust, but you're talking about microseconds at best.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so with Ian,
Ian
So
on
Ian,
37.
unfortunately-
he has one out still.
Yep. Now, Paul did
he-
pass Gene.
Paul can do. I think Paul's
So
through.
Paul's
Paul's
safe.
through. Paul's through.
Yeah, Paul's
He
safe.
can do no worse than
Wait,
7.
So Ian's out, right? At best, he has a 5.
At best, Ian can get to. No, 2 players go through. So at best, Ian can get to 5. Gene is already past him, so it's over. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gene
Yep.
and Paul are through.
So
No.
actually, no. If
oh,
Dave
and Dave
won,
can pass everyone.
Yeah,
so
Dave
yeah,
can
I'm
pass
sorry.
him,
I was
but
assuming.
it's over for Ian.
Yeah, but I was assuming that was going to happen.
Oh my
'cause it's
God.
8 ball.
Yeah.
So all right, here we go. It's all done. Gene and Paul are through in our first group, and let's check in on the others. Let's get that guillotine over, and let's. Is everyone in the chat? Is everyone familiar with the portable rig that
Carl put together?
that Carl has put together? We saw it first in Orlando a couple months ago,
Yeah.
and that's when we
Free
dubbed
play
it
for
the
it.
guillotine.
Well,
you would
we,
like that.
we saw it first here at Lake Alice when we first started it, actually.
When he was like during
Yep.
its building, and it was
Yep.
prototype stages.
Yep. And then I asked him, so all you need to do is put some arms on it, and he actually says he's in the works of getting some arms for it to take over the world.
Oh.
Eventually, it'll achieve sentience and
Yeah. If
it'll-
it can move itself, like the cleaning robot kind of thing,
yeah.
that would be nice.
I wanted an actual blade, like an actual guillotine part that, like,
Right.
you
You lose.
you really lose.
So he actually mentioned the arms are so he could get the other games on the other side.
So I do know on Group 4, Yanni is already through because he won the first 2 games.
Yep.
That's it, yeah.
And on Kings of Steel, Escher did 750K on his ball 1, so he's.
That's a solid,
solid.
first
So
ball.
if Grant were Raymond, he would be in trouble, but I don't know if Grant's going to do the Raymond on him. But
Sure.
we'll see how that group goes. What else we got?
In
We've
Group
got,
2 would be interesting. Joker Poker.
By the time they get the guillotine over there, I suspect.
It'll be pretty much done. Yeah. And if anyone is interested by the rig, I think Carl posted the bomb on Teal Forums to show exactly how it's made and if people want to order the parts.
Most
Very
likely,
stable,
yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, it's really well done. He's got it all. It could pack up really nice and easy, and you could teleport it or transport
Teleport it. Yeah.
Teleport it. Yeah.
That's version 2.0 is the
Yes, 2.0
teleportation.
is the teleport.
That costs a little more as an option.
That's a Briggs.
We got the
Boston.
Pro model, and then we have the LE model.
What's the wormhole based on? The 2 guys, the Briggs Stratton.
The Briggs
the
and
Briggs and
Stratton.
Stratton. Yeah.
All right.
So how about do we
So
see?
Yanni was actually the main organizer of the EPC 2018.
Oh, nice! I heard very good things from that. We had Colin McAlpine represented the U.S. very well. Lyman Sheets also went,
Sure.
and both those guys
Davey, I
made
think.
Final
Yeah.
Four. Jorian Engelbrechtsen won the thing. I think it was the only tournament he played last year.
Yeah, it was a tough finals, right? Because he was in
Yeah.
the winner bracket, and the French guy there
Yep,
came
yeah.
back and pushed into the
Yeah,
ropes.
no, it was definitely some excellent matches and just a great facility, and everybody had a great time there. So hopefully they'll host again.
I think the EPC next year has been decided already.
Already? What's the location? So we're back at Bow and Arrow, and there's Dave Peck.
Okay.
And there's an outlane for Dave. Let's see on the scores. Ball
Ball
and play
2?
3. 3 or 2?
Wow.
I got old man eyes. No,
Yeah,
no
it
rods
looks
or
like
It
three.
codes.
says 2, I believe.
No, I
2?
think 3. I like 3.
What is the?
But you know what? We'll be able to tell
2.
next ball.
Yeah, it's 2.
Okay, and now I see the 2.
So
Yeah.
they only played 7 balls. Wow.
Yeah, all the other games were on ball 3, player 3 or so that's why I went to this one.
Wow, 8-ball went fast.
So what do we have score-wise? Looks like player
it's a-
2's in the lead.
Yeah.
71,000.
So
which
Jason-
is Derek.
Jason has to win. He needs to prop Ryan up enough to come in second.
Well, he's up right now.
And he needs Derek or David to take last. So I know Wenger will still try very hard. So that part of it should be all right.
But he has 60,000. It's tough to see who player 1.
So
50,000 maybe.
He's so player 4 at 39,000. Who has 7,000? That's who's player
71.
3. That's David. Oh,
that's David
so
Peck. Yeah.
so if Jason can pull this off, he could get to a tiebreaker. It's tough to survive at 2.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if Ryan is second or third, right? It only matters.
Yeah.
That was a very nice drop catch there on the right flipper.
It's whether Ryan's last or not to
Right.
Jason's ability to get to a tie here.
Interesting.
Misses that saucer, unfortunately, for 7,000.
Jason has been playing
Very nice.
forever. He was the original. His nickname originally was the Kid because back in the day he was the Kid.
No
He's got
way.
some crazy stories in Chicago when he was a teenager, and all the manufacturers were still there, and he was a tester for him en route out on play,
nice.
and he won a tournament to get like a free ticket to New York for Papa 1. So you want to hear old school stories, man? Talk to
Wow.
Jason.
So that's before the Sharps then.
At the same time,
Same
Sharps
time.
were kids, but the Roger didn't let him play in much
Oh, that's
until they
true.
were older.
Right.
Whereas I put Escher in when he was 3 playing competition. So
Go work.
yes. All right, let's see Ryan. Oh look, he's taking his hood down, so I like his chances. Excellent. My son is through to the next round, but I'm not playing favorites. I'm just saying that for information purposes.
Just facts being reported.
Just the facts.
That bounce, very nice.
Yep. Ryan's, like I said, he's a solid player, and he's really come on in the last couple of years, and he's traveling a lot to different circuit events now,
Right.
and that's what you got to do.
Yep.
You get the experience.
Ooh,
What was that? That was
a spinner into the C bumper and straight down the middle.
wow.
I mean, even though he cannot move on, obviously he wants to get as many points as
Yep.
possible. Just
You always
for
wanna-
standings
yep.
and pride, and you want to play as.
There's
much
a
as you can,
Bowden
right?
term for it after you're out, and then you have a great game the next time. Because everyone, you relax,
Right.
and you play better when you're relaxed.
Yeah.
That's why the card qualifying is so hard, because you know how important the game is, and it's really hard to relax.
I've run a few Game 5 tickets myself.
Yes, and when you're playing a game where it doesn't matter,
Yep. So Yanni and
and
Escher
Escher are through.
through.
Oh, there you go. 2 groups have moved on, yep. So as expected, the 5-ball games takes a little longer than the quick solid-state 3-ball games.
Or
I,
you've got Eldorado.
And in qualifying, I really like playing the EMs just because it feels, you get 5 balls, and you know you're going to get housed once or twice, but
Right,
I
more
just
value.
said 3 balls when you get housed on one of those hard playing solid states,
Sure.
it just doesn't feel like you get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh, that's a tough
That
one.
up
Not a
and,
lot.
out.
Yeah, there's not a lot Derek could have done there.
So ball 3, player 3.
All right, so
Roger
this is
Dave,
David.
wants
Yeah,
to,
he really needs to get going here.
Yep.
What's Ryan at? Is it 30? Is it 70 or
Oh.
30 or?
Tough to tell.
It's a tough angle,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's more than 0.
The thing with the EM and the rails, it's harder to
Yeah.
look at, for sure.
Yeah.
No score bit for the EM quick
Once
yet.
the guillotine achieves sentience, he'll be able to heal, or he or she, whichever gender he chooses. Once he's
I mean,
exists.
she could be gender free.
Yeah.
She
Bounces on that slingshot.
Wow,
and
it's going.
unfortunately
Yeah, and he doesn't look real comfortable. Like his body language is.
Sure.
He's already like thinking about
He's
the
thinking about the
playoff.
tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like- I mean, I think yesterday in the first round, 3 of the 4 groups had tiebreakers.
Yeah, there was a lot of tiebreakers going on.
But-
and not only the first round, but the quarterfinals.
Yeah,
as well.
there were. Yeah, Escher
Yeah.
was in a couple of those. So David's co-pilot here is Derek, and so if Jason isn't able, right, Derek's got a pretty solid score here.
87, yeah.
And if Derek manages to finish ahead of Jason, he got the double bonus. No, there's one more light to go.
Right. So Jason has to win.
So even if David doesn't get a good score, he still has an out. If Derek, two in a row.
Yeah,
my
that
God.
was the second time he's
Jeez.
been bricked off.
And
that.
yeah, all right, let's see. Third time's the charm. Oh no, now he's.
That's tough to get in your head.
Yeah, it does.
Am I shooting it wrong?
He's
or-
gonna, yeah.
Boom.
Boom. Oh, no, Jason's so controlled.
Oh!
Don't tilt. Don't tilt. Did he tilt?
78.
78.
Still pretty close.
Oh, but I mean, he's got to be. He had two. That was 16,000 points.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
that's rough.
gone.
All
So
right,
group
Group.
number 2 is finally through. Raymond Davidson and Michael Matson advance.
All right, so we're just waiting for the last two, and then we'll be joined by the top 8 seeds as well.
Yep, semifinals.
I believe Phil Harmon is the top seed for this. All right, ball 4, Ryan.
I want to say someone might have actually overtook him.
Yeah, really?
I forgot who I saw. Either he overtook someone near the end or he.
Shh, that
got
scoop
there.
has just gotten super stingy.
What do you do then? I mean, you still have
You
to
keep
go,
shooting
right?
it.
Yeah,
You try and shoot it at a different angle. That was kind of weird. That was a very strange shot there. I think he might have been trying an alley pass, but went super early.
Oh, so Phil did do it.
And Louise qualified second seed. Wow.
Nice.
Good job.
He's Ryan's trying to alley pass here, but he's going way early.
Yep. And we have a frozen player cam, unfortunately.
That was a really nice alley, but it didn't actually stick for him. But he's doing really nice. He's not panicking. The ball's right at the end of the flipper.
Sure.
But on EMs, you don't need, like right there, you
that
don't
little
need to
tip.
panic.
Yep.
So long as the ball touches anything, it's going to be fine.
Yep.
Right.
So a lot of times you see people over
that's
panic there.
Yeah, but he's
Only one
bricking on
away
that
from-
shot too. It's the nerves. It's playoffs.
Yeah, not sure if he has much left, considering
But he does
So,
get that big
yeah,
collect.
So it's
Ooh.
gonna.
Oh.
And he got the nice wood
I was gonna
banking.
say, the dead bounce sounded
Yeah.
dangerous.
And another collect.
And now Jason is
Oh,
suddenly.
dead bounce again. Wow.
He
Okay.
wanted to risk it that
That's-
time.
That was a bit much.
If Jason finishes second and you get knocked out because the guy who was already out had a good game, because that's
that
yeah.
hurts.
He wants a 4 as well. I mean, that's just fair.
Man, look at that concentration on Ryan. He's just
It's like frozen in motion.
frozen. He's just so dialed.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so that's back to Derek.
Yep. Derek Price, 87,000.
And Ryan.
I mean, at this point,
119.
the only game that
Solid.
actually matters is Jason and can he beat the
Yep.
other scores.
Yep, Jason. If Jason wins here, he'll get a tiebreaker almost assuredly. Although
Unless David Peck
Yeah.
gets a point.
but that's a pretty steep hill to climb at this point.
That it is. Nice nudge
That
there.
was lovely.
Derek's really taken to this game. He's
All right, big spinner, forehand spinner,
Forehand, huh?
more energy.
Backhand. Oh, look at that spin.
Yeah,
that's been.
no, backhand was fine.
3,000.
Yep.
One
All
target
right.
away from double bonus too.
I mean,
Trying the dead bounce there.
to pass Ryan, he needs what, 119?
Yeah. But if you notice, he actually did a nudge there.
Get it off the wall.
Yeah, went on the flipper actually.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, he's at 106. This will get him to 110 plus bonus 114. So he needs 2 more. The way that spinner, I would have done that as well at
Yep.
that point.
Ooh, almost gets the click there.
Oh, wow.
This is really,
Just a tip.
yep. Look out. Look out. All right.
Side to
Double
side.
bonus is close to it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big in lane.
Very
oh.
big
And reject again.
This
He's at 109, 113.
this
All right, take
collect
him home.
saucer
Again,
is
backhand the spinner right here.
You think?
Yeah.
What does he need? He only needs 2,000 away.
Yeah. Backhand the spinner. Or forehand. Just hit the spinner you like. There you go.
Oh,
That's the right
It
wow,
decision.
that
it
was
stopped
enough.
itself. No, he's at 7. He's at 116.
Was it 119?
Plus, he has 1 green light to go for double bonus. Shoot that green target.
Yeah.
Shoot that green target. That scoop is too dodgy. I like the green. I like your chances on the green target. Oh, or
scoop,
there you go.
and
All right, you're
goes
good.
in.
Don't tilt now.
Right. Yeah, don't
And-
Don't tilt.
Don't
Don't do
bonus.
any.
And
Yeah.
there's that dead bounce straight into the.
Yeah, we see
outlet.
that. We see that drain pretty. That's a very common drain on bow and arrow. All righty, so
All right. So,
Derek has punched his ticket through.
So here, if you,
Nearly. Yeah.
it's ball
yeah.
4. Yeah. but
Oh, it's only ball 4.
it's only ball 4.
Okay.
So Roger Dave have to pass somebody, right? To be
Yes.
safe, you just need
Yes.
to not be last. But
Yep.
everybody's pulling away like 60,000 points minimum.
What did we decide Ryan's first digit is?
I would guess 119.
119. Yeah.
Oh, live catch, nice.
All right, but you got to hit a spinner here. The
Yeah,
scoop's not a good value yet.
So forehand or backhand?
I'm a forehand guy,
Down the
just-
middle.
but
Gets
the
this.
backhand seems pretty good too.
He actually hit that center target, and
Oh,
he
again?
did it again.
Does that do anything?
I can open the gate. That's probably disabled. The gate's up top. There's a collect 3,000 or so. It's
Right.
not a.
Yeah.
It,
You don't
it
want
happens
that.
about once a year.
But
Is he
keeps-
going for
There you
extra
go.
ball? I don't know if he was missing the spinner or trying. It looked like he was trying to hit that target.
I mean, 4 times in a row. Yeah, you would think.
You
at
can
this
get
point.
5,000 on it, but you also get outlane drains probably 75% of the time
Sure,
doing that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, I don't know.
that's the thing. If you don't get to play, you don't get to adjust your angle, get your shots right. But
Look out, Jason. Oh, very lovely. That was
And the
a that was a
track.
tough read, and he did the right thing here. All right, he's a backhand guy.
Yeah, he was backhanding it earlier.
Oh,
Oh,
But you miss, and you're.
that's a
done.
Oh
it's a
my God.
well-deserved drain, but
Right.
he would love to have one more try at it because that was brutal.
Well, he will get his ball 5. So.
that's the thing. You wait a little longer because you'll have more power on your shot, but then
Yep.
you
So
hit
he's
the
going to
post.
need a big ball 5 to try to get to that tiebreaker.
He's hoping.
We got a bunch
Neither
of
of them.
Go Daves. By the way, Arsenic, thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, thanks. I'll ask my son about it.
It helps.
Yeah,
It helps Carl with this dream.
He pays for the equipment, Carl bought.
A little bit of it.
Oh, poor. every shot that Ryan makes is more points that Jason's going to need.
Yep.
136. I
So
believe.
nice score from Ryan. He was already out, but he showed why he's here.
Yep.
And go buy some Comet LEDs. for
By
all
the
your-
way,
Yep. If that's your thing.
seeing the ball is usually pretty good. I like them in my GI at least.
I'm old school. Soft white.
You're gonna wear that light on your forehead soon.
I
enough.
have it.
You
It's in
do?
the bag just in case. Stargazer was pretty dark at night. I like the spotlight. Makes it easier to follow. All right. So Derek, if he passes Ryan here, then he's guaranteed a spot in the next round. And I like his chances. Just needs one more.
Something.
Actually, a collect here would take him to 131 plus bonus 134.
Just a little short, yeah.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Oh, just like Jason. Man, that backhand.
Well, that's an out for Dave anyway, but slightly less score he has to pass. So he's
Yeah.
not safe yet, but I like his chances.
So Dave has 26,000, just a little more than 100,000 behind.
That I'd say that center post is pretty. If you feel like you're tired and don't want to play anymore, just shoot that center post
Yeah.
because that'll finish your ball.
I mean, that's
not
how-
lickety split.
That's how the first two opponents
Yeah.
left.
Yes, it is. All right.
All right.
Let's see if Dave
Nice.
continues his center post.
It can be. I mean, I don't.
All right, if he hits center post here, then he's going for it.
He's going for
He
it.
is.
It has to. I don't.
Is there a 50,000 point shot on it if you hit it enough?
I'm baffled.
It's 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 5,000, or open gate. None of that sounds good.
Oh.
I don't
Is
know.
this double bonus lit, or is there still a light out that we're not one of the 4 lights out?
Maybe he's just bored with the game, but he wants to try for the game.
Oh,
yeah.
see that lower
Lower
left
left goes out.
is wound. Yep.
That's good to know.
He's getting a lot of centers.
Oh my! That was a nice save. I think he opened the gate too, but
Yeah, but for what purpose?
there you go. Shoot a spinner.
Wow, he actually got his. He must have missed the spot.
There you go.
Maybe
There you
he's
go.
trying to shoot the spinner all this time, and he's just missed like 12 in a row.
Okay, so now he's got like 7,000 there. I mean,
Yeah, let's see how he tries to go left to right. You know, you can do the double post pass, right? The regular post pass
Right.
doesn't work, but then you do a second one while it's moving.
now you just shoot the center post again.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If he comes back, then we'll all. I don't know. I'll be speechless.
I mean, yeah. Is he trying to post pass from left to right by using the center target?
Well, he's got.
Oh!
You know,
Well,
he
we'll
had
never
quite
be able to find out what he was actually trying to achieve with that.
He had quite a few in lanes. So here's if Jason gets to 136,000, he'll get into a playoff with David. If he falls short, then David and Derek will be through. Derek is assured through now.
I mean, 56,000 is definitely possible.
But all right, that's half the battle right there is getting it on your flipper. He's going to backhand the spinner, going to shrug off that last power. There it is.
There's a nice spinner.
Got himself an in lane. Oh, all right, he's got a chance.
I like that.
He's got a chance. Lovely.
Oh!
He's got a chance.
One more of those.
Nice little nudge there.
He needs the double bonus too, and another bounce. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I most saw that. All right, one more, because he gets it on bonus as well. 16,000, yeah.
That's one.
Oh, he's at 128. If he makes a scoop, he's at 128.
Oh, the shot.
That's why you learn the alley pass right
Yeah.
there. That's a great park. He's at 18,000 if he makes his shot.
Oh, he's fitting into.
130. All right, settle.
Fighting.
Boom.
All right, one more.
What does he have? It's 121.
Oh, he
Ooh,
got
and
double
the
bonus.
double.
He's got it.
So
He's
he's
got it.
good.
He's got it. Don't tilt.
He's going to cradle and
He's got it. He's at
check.
he's got it. He's
Yes.
20,000. He's at 144. Just walk away.
No.
Yeah, I know. Trust that the reels work. And but you play with white gloves. You flip.
Don't go after the 500 million.
And that is it.
Nice.
Well done.
And Jason, just great read on what to do out of that scoop. If you can do the quick little drop, the little flutter was money.
I think that drop catch plus the parking on the right side, that was impressive.
Did you?
I
Young
feel like
Escher Lefkoff saw that, and he knows how to do that. That was some good, that was some good stuff.
So now that's a tiebreaker between Jason and Dave.
Yeah, and Jason's on this huge high. He's just done some really good stuff, and David.
Right, the other way around.
Hopefully he'll play a game that has a target in the middle, and we'll see.
King of Steel.
Yeah,
It does have a target.
That's a good
doesn't
point.
do much.
Good point.
Yes. So what's the tiebreaker like here? Is it a high seed pick a game that has not been picked? Do we know? Is it completely random? Or?
I believe the higher seed will get game choice of a game that wasn't played in the round.
So Jason,
That's
right?
our usual.
Being
I
player
don't know who the higher seed is, but yep.
He was player 4, so I assume. Interesting. That's the only tiebreaker, right? The other three groups where
I see some of Escher's followers have.
spam to bring Dave back.
Oh dear. Where's our moderator?
Well, you will get to see Dave Arsenic. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
So
A lot of
Jason,
Dave
right?
fans.
What would you think Jason would pick at this point?
Jason's control guy, so I'd probably expect him to pick a solid state, not an EM, but it kind of comes down to what game he's most comfortable on.
Laser War?
So probably a laser war. What else? What are other Kings of Steel was played in this round, right? Or no, that was the other group. Kings of Steel's another option, although boy, that thing's brutal.
Yeah, it's tricky. Right?
What's the other solid state that everybody was going to last night?
I don't know. I mean, Mystic is dangerous.
No,
right?
Mystic's not a good
8
one.
Ball is dangerous.
Eight
Looks
Ball.
like, well, he was ranked 2 in Sea Witch this Classic.
All right,
too.
I Sea Witch. I
Yeah.
bet you Sea
And
Witch.
6 on Laser Q. So
It's going to be one of those.
yeah.
Depending on what they haven't played.
I would choose Laser Q over Sea Witch.
He was
just
also
from,
2 on Kings of Steel.
I would as well.
Yeah.
Laser Q, it's slippery, it's fast, but
It's,
you got 3
I feel
flippers,
it's
right?
it's fair. Yeah, no.
Yep.
Actually, 4 flippers.
I
but
like the doubles because I like the dead bounce. People for whatever reason are afraid to dead bounce, and also people forget you can catch on the upper of the 2, and they're
That's
always so
right.
worried
Yeah.
about being scissored. But at the same time,
Yeah.
there's a lot of real estate to work
It's
with.
important because the first few balls, you really need that upper flipper.
Yeah.
Very dangerous
Yeah,
for the lower
yeah.
one. So they haven't played Leather.
All right,
You-
Carl,
Oh.
we're tired of looking at us. Let's
Yep. No, we're getting a lot of love. Look at that. Everyone's loving
Lots
us.
of love.
Thank you, guys.
So they play Joker, Poker, 8-ball, and bow and arrow. So, okay.
Jason went to the restroom, and we're waiting for him to decide. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Why not?
We didn't need to read that out loud, but
Yes, just a little break.
So for people just joining us, if you haven't seen it, we are at the Never Drains in Southern California 2019 circuit event. This is a Stern Pro circuit event.
First of 2019.
I am
New season.
Adam Lefkoff alongside.
Jermaine Mariel.
And I'm Raymond.
So welcome, join us. We're watching the Classic 2 finals on Saturday night. Classic 1's last night was won by Bob Matthews.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
In a finals group that had contained 9 world championships between Keith Elwin and Raymond Davidson.
Yeah.
So great job from Bob yesterday. Bob just missed the cut line today. We're using the Scorebit technology, which is a really cool device that can take the score from the game directly. Does it do a OCR? Is it a?
It actually takes it from the board, I believe.
It either gets the signal from the actual signal of it, or it takes a photo and optical character recognizes it.
And we have color DMD on a lot of machines as well, including the Baywatch. That's the first time I've seen color DMD on Baywatch.
We have
pretty amazing.
we have a Baywatch at Lions Classic Pinball in Colorado that has the exact same
Really?
ROM and same color.
Oh,
and
nice.
So it felt very familiar.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
That Baywatch is playing. Maybe we'll get to watch some Baywatch later tonight when we watch final qualifying.
Yeah.
That Baywatch is playing fast.
Yeah, it's very strong flippers.
Very strong.
Yeah.
Amazing drains. And so on top of this Classics 2 that's going on tonight, we have the main tournament final qualifying. All the standings are at INDISC, actually neverdrains.com/2019. You can check to see all your friends and buddies and neighbors and such and how they're doing. An insane number of people are trying.
So we have the main until midnight, and the women and the kids as well until midnight tonight. And the
Women's and kids finals are tonight?
No,
the qualifying.
Qualifying will end tonight. Yep, and we'll check into that. And then all the finals will be tomorrow, and we're going to stream for like 30 hours straight.
Shouldn't there be a bedtime for the kids qualifying?
That's what I thought. The kids final until midnight sounds a little
In the
strange.
old days at Pop-Up, they used to run kids at 6 o'clock on Saturday.
In the morning?
And at night.
Oh,
and this is when Escher was like, 6 and 7. It's like, Kevin, it's too late. We didn't finish till like 9 or 10 o'clock. Oh, here we are.
All right,
laser cue it
Laser
is.
cue.
All right, so it's funny because if you've ever seen Alien Poker, the layout would look very familiar, but the rule set's entirely different.
All right, and just if people know the game, there's a gate usually between those two flippers that has been removed, so there's a lot more danger.
Oh, come on, Jason, get it out there. Is it alive?
Oh, the save! Look at
Lovely.
that nudge.
Let's see that in instant replay. Oh, Carl's holding his hands up. No instant replay at the moment. Jason is that great dead bounce right there. Most people don't try that, and also that wicked shimmy is one of his signature moves. Never give up.
They left the rubber on the outland on most of the game here, so there's a lot of.
If you know what you're doing, you can get away. So you want to go up top, right? To the 4 lights.
If you get your pool, you get your X, and that multiply your bonus. It's good.
Oh,
and
the dead bounce. Yep, the crook.
That's why I stopped doing the dead bounce, because it will hit and it will just slide on through.
Only if it hits.
Yeah.
If it hits right in the crook. So you kind of have to on the fly, sort of like it's a good one, it's not a good one.
Right, but you can't flip either, because you flip, you're gonna scissor yourself. So you have to be ready to just flip it away.
Yeah.
But overall, the control you get by the dead bounce, I still think it's a good value proposition. Because if you go on the fly there, your chances of dying off the 5 bank is
Did he get any balls? I don't think he progressed his rack very much.
No, he didn't. He was only trying to go up top to.
Right. All right. So Dave is back. Hopefully ready to rebound. And Dave likes his System 11, I'm told. So that's going to be, a lot more up his alleyway, hopefully. So I would say usually I start from the left, just go up top. From the right, try to get the balls. And then depending how the game goes, start to prioritize one or the other.
Careful there.
Now that mini flipper up top, try to keep it alive or sometimes even send it back.
I felt today that mini flipper it just kept bouncing out of reach.
Right.
It was
Like from
uninterested.
yesterday.
Right.
Just from yesterday.
it shrunk a little bit.
yeah.
I'm uninterested in that little flipper.
Yeah.
I like the feed. If you don't flip, it comes to a nice little bank off dead bounce.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
alright.
I'll take
Oh.
a. Oh, that was
Straight
that
down
was
that
a
right
swoosh.
outlet.
There's nothing.
That
No
outlet
wicked
is-
shimmy on that.
It's tight, but
Yeah.
the ball goes.
It's a remarkable number. Like you don't think it's kind of like on Stargazer, like these tiny little out lanes,
Right.
and that ball goes every time. It's crazy.
Clunk. All right, so pretty much nothing both sides.
Raymond Davidson is sitting beside us watching, and he was very impressed with Jason's wicked shimmy on ball
Yeah.
one. He gave it 2 thumbs up. 2 G Fuel thumbs ups, I think.
G Fuel.
Yes, those thumbs ups were represented by G Fuel. Drink G Fuel for all your
Look at that.
all your caffeine needs.
You
at
get a
Pinball
check for
Tournament.
that?
Every time you say the word G Fuel, he gets 10 cents.
Yeah, I've got G Fuel in the back.
There you
of
go.
my car,
Alright, just
actually.
like that, a trap on the upper
All right,
flipper.
so the third ball is safe,
Yeah.
but it's the next two that start to get dodgy.
Yeah.
There it is. So nice.
Always
Oh,
good.
Bounces
Combo.
right into there.
yeah.
Sometimes
Nice
it feels
dead
like
bounce.
the game gives you a free target or something.
It got it like a double bounce. Jason looks really comfortable. Like he's every angle here. Now see like there he worried about the dead bounce that time. He
Boom.
gave up on it.
Ooh, trouble.
He did a really nice bump, but it was a little too much. He saw the danger, but he wasn't able to save it.
I think there's an outline rubber on that one. No, it's hard to tell.
No, I think it's
No, it's just
it's
metal
metal.
rail.
I think over here on the top, like the
little,
top
little,
section.
yeah, a little something to bounce
Right.
with.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so
I like to
168
power plunge. Like if
Oh,
you
yeah.
you can get some good spinach,
So if you get the spinner late and you
get it
go
back in there.
yeah.
That's the best.
I
A
got
lot
like
of people whack
50
it.
or 60.
Yeah, whack it with their head, but the actual power plunge is your best
Right.
option.
My hand's too sensitive for that.
No.
Okay, so obviously the pool later moves only one side, so you
Oh!
So there we
Oh
see
my
the
God.
danger on laser Q, and
Yeah. Don't
I
flip.
don't know if David played this in his run or not, but when you're on a double flipper game and you're not used to it, you got to you just want to flip and let go. You
Sure.
just do a quick flip, like there's a no hold, because your brain tells you, oh, I can drop catch, yeah.
And just, if you don't know for sure, don't flip. Like
And,
if you're not 100% sure, it's not going to go in between your flipper. Or just
So like right there, you can trap on the upper. Jason could have gotten to a trap there, but
he wanted the
yeah.
ball on the right
All
side,
right. So what do you do now once you get all your
that 8
I'll
ball
go
at
up
the
top.
That 8
there you
ball.
go.
Yep.
Then you get your 15,000 bonus in the middle. Then you can do it again if you want more
Yep.
bonus.
So at this point, do you just go for
going up.
multiplier?
Yeah.
I mean, every multiplier is pretty much 15K.
Nice.
so-
Oh,
And they increase strangely, right?
that was
It's like 2, 3,
little
4,
2-stage
5.
dead bounce
so
there.
yeah, the bonus goes 2, 3, 4, 5, but then it goes 7, 10, 15,
Yeah,
20.
yeah. Oh, he's a little flipper guy. Hasn't actually flipped, but still. There's a little crook, funny one. Oh, he would have bounced back, but that's
Yeah.
fine. He's doing good. He's doing.
You can get.
Oh,
I was just
nice.
gonna say
He's
you
got
can
the
get to
spinner.
the spinner.
Yeah.
It's an interesting angle.
Here comes another spinner. Oh, he didn't want to hold it. Yeah, you're good.
Very nice.
Settle. All
Gonna
right, back up
settle it
top.
up.
Back up top.
So 350 there, and at least
Yep.
45 in the
Yep.
bank.
So really, from ball 5 of there's the catch up top. Now go to do that spinner. Why not?
Yeah.
From ball 5 on bow and arrow to these 3 balls, Jason really come on strong, and it's funny how just your tournament life can just be on thin ice. Oh, he's just not. He doesn't trust that dead bounce anymore after the crook
Oops.
dead.
Yep. Yep.
All right, but hey, that's a nice game from Jason.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Dave's gonna need some magic here to catch him.
Ball 3, 400,000 with no progress.
No
it's-
progress.
No fear.
Other than for a multiplier. He's pretty much got to do with this ball. Apparently Dave is powerful.
All right.
Oh.
Win or go home, as we
Oh.
say.
Oh. That's trouble.
Oh, that's
a
trouble.
wicked feed.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So
that's-
David is out in 17th.
yeah, we can fault Jason for coming back after having 2 points
Yeah.
following game 2. That's
He
amazing.
had his out, and
Yeah.
he took care of business, and it wasn't
All right.
easy. They didn't make it easy for him. So
There we go. So congratulations for the.
All right. So
8
as we
people
wait,
moving on.
for our next pairings, I'm going to go find my water bottle. I'll be back in one moment.
All
But we should entertain the chat with some delightful.
Sure.
I don't know.
We'll chit chat.
Yeah.
I know Jermaine's from Seattle, and I'm from this area. We met 2 years ago in INDISC, actually.
Yeah. How long have you been coming to INDISC?
That was my first. I went the year before, but I didn't compete. It was literally
Okay.
my first day playing pinball since college, basically.
Was this the first year they had INDISC here? 3 years ago?
No, they had. It might have been.
Yeah,
I
I think so. Cause
Yeah, I think they had it previously elsewhere.
Yeah, no. The first time I went, I think it was 4 years ago, and I was there last year at the bowling alley, and I think they moved the.
I heard about it being in a bowling alley once. Yep.
Shaper Lane, I believe it was.
And so, how
Yeah.
long have you been in pinball?
Pretty much 4 years, I think, since I moved to the U.S.
4 years?
You know, there's a lot of pinball
Yeah.
in Seattle.
There
so
is a lot of pinball in Seattle, I've been told. Multiple tournaments a night, I've heard. In many cases.
different locations, different tournaments. There's a lot of great locations, you know,
Yeah.
barcade and arcade. So there's a lot of choices. But
Yeah.
I really love their new logo. Is
The new logo, they definitely put some time and effort to the logo.
pretty amazing. Okay, so
How's everyone in chat doing? How have you been enjoying the pinball, guys? I don't even know how many people we've got in chat, but we got some Dave fans, which unfortunately did not get their way.
I'm sure Dave will be back to the main tomorrow as well.
Let's see. I'm actually curious how badly I bleeded through.
Yeah, there's over 200 people in Maine, so top 24 moving on to the A final is it's pretty hard.
Yep.
People have been grinding games since 9 a.m. this morning.
Yep. That they have.
Got that 14 hours of qualifying yesterday, 15 hours today.
Yep. It's going to finish up in a few hours, and those queues are going to get really long soon.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the queue right now, it's minimum 5 people and up to like, what, 8 or 9?
Yeah.
Monster Bash have the longest queue. Interesting. What did you think about the game selection this year?
You know, I always, there's some I'm familiar with and some which I had never actually played on other than for like on Pinball Arcade. So like
okay.
Cue Ball Wizard, I got up to it and I'm like, okay, I know how to play this, I'm going to play it. Of course, they changed it to hard settings.
Sure.
So I spent my first ball trying to figure out how to start a mode,
Right.
unfortunately. So once I got that, I was kind of getting there, but I still didn't do that well, unfortunately.
I did like that when they changed settings, they put that on the score page on the neverdrain.com as well, or put them on the machine.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's nice. So you could look at the machine and you're like, okay, what scores am I looking to get? And, oh, look, I can't get, you know, the Pirates multi-balls are harder.
Sure.
Yeah.